My job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but you ask them. Just massage, that's all I'm talking about. Just keep it relaxed, no fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner maybe. Talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through. Maybe the day before, make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing, okay? Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. 1 test, not 2. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take 2. But again, I don't think it works that well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take 1 final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, SDC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all, and then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason, and then the ones you got for the wrong reason. The ones you got for the wrong reason. See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it, or the ones you got wrong for the right reason. I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally
get out of here.
Get used to the question.
Bye. Done. I'm not listening to the guy. That fucking guy talks for goddamn ever. He won't shut up. Okay. Welcome on. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, right? Okay. Well, first of all, October 7th. 2-year anniversary of the horrible day, but we're not going to focus on that. Hopefully we'll get a peace deal in the next couple of days and we don't have to worry about that shit anymore. On to this. Hope everyone's doing well. It's a Tuesday. It's nice out. It's wonderful out. And let's get into it. First of all, if you guys are studying and you need a supplement, check out Achievable. I got a link. Boom, it in most of my videos, not this one. You get like a $10 discount too. And if you don't like Achievable, say you have them ready, you will love them. But if you don't, if you're not a big fan of theirs or you've already done their stuff, Go check out STC Securities Training Corp. I have a link for that too. You can even just buy their supplemental exams. I do think Achievable teaches it better than anyone else, but STC's questions are closer than the other vendors. I saw somebody ask about training consultants. I'm going to get there. Okay, let's get on this. Okay. Robert Kupiak. Okay. Sam, you're taking it tomorrow. What do I say? Get the fuck off my live. Go get some sleep. Okay, now. Got it. So start read. Yeah, just reread, baby. Well, it depends. So, Robert, what's the new stuff, right? If the old stuff is Exam FX or like Fire Solutions, yeah, get new shit. Okay. But if you're doing if it's like Pest Perfect and that new stuff is Pest Perfect, you had STC, then just read the old stuff. So, Robert, maybe Jeff will watch. Let me know which one it is. Okay. Let me know which one you're doing. Okay. Sam, where are we, baby? Go find my video. I have a video out there called Are You Ready to Take the 7? It's like 5 minutes of like questions over and over and over again. Literally just open-ended questions are going to help you. Read, baby. Read. Just like Reed's going to read. What am I going to tell you to do, Reed? I'm going to tell you to read. Okay? You got to read the book first. You're studying for the 65. I would go through my playlist, obviously, but if you haven't taken the other exams, okay. If you're taking the 65 as a standalone and you haven't taken the 7 yet or the SIE, go through my SIE playlist, not the whole thing because that's boring, but the first like 10 videos, it's like common, preferred, bonds, all that shit. It's going to help you a lot. Okay.
Rob's using FX.
That's what he was using?
That's what he put in here in the chat.
Okay, hold on. Okay. New Exam FX, stick with the old shit. No, and pretty much. Exam FX is fine, but it's a bullet point. They don't cover the stuff. I mean, what'd you get on this, Robert? What'd you get on the exam? If you're close, but you got to read something. Okay. Guys, also, don't forget, anyone taking the SIE, we have this thing. And I'm not doing this to sell shit. I promise you. But we do a thing on Wednesday nights, $5. Basically, $5. We get a class. Every Wednesday night we meet. It's either me or another tutor. Every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for $4.99 a month. Literally $1 a fucking class. Literally less than a Diet Coke. Okay? A week. And then we have a class with me for an hour. You can ask questions on any part of the SIE. And we go from there. And then we also have the other memberships we'll get to later. But I'm not going to bore you with that shit. You can just go check them out. Okay. Now, Phil Vids 2.0. Okay. Yeah, so here's why. So you're taking it next Friday. Yeah, what do you think? So you read the training consultants, and now you're doing STC books, right? So you haven't read their books yet. So that's a problem, right? So you haven't read STC's books yet, I assume. So yeah, your scores are going to be fucking shitty at first. They are. There's no way around that your score, no matter what you do, if you start with Kaplan and go to STC, your score drops on STC. You start with STC and you go to Kaplan, your score drops. And training consultant is like studying light. It's like a PowerPoint. It's good. I think they're fine. I don't love them. I think STC is better. Look, here's my thing on this. If you look at the Kaplan, if you're taking the SIE, it doesn't matter so much. I mean, Achievable is the best, but then you got Notman, Kaplan, Past Perfect, STC. They're all within range. 7, same thing. Once you get outside the 766 SIE mainstream shit, I always, other than Notman, so 79 Notman is it. No one, if you're taking the 79, you use Notman. But if you're going the 24 route or the 3 or the 26 or the 9, 10, use STC. Kaplan questions are not great. They overteach it. They go too into the weeds and they don't help you. The questions don't look anything like the exam. So if you're going to do the 24, go to STC. If you haven't read the book, maybe spend a couple days reading. I have a playlist, not a lot of videos in there. I don't waste a lot of time with the 24, but I have some good ones, underwriting, trading markets, shit like that for the 24. Go with STC, give it a shot. Yeah, your scores are going to drop. Also, remember, STC questions, each final is harder than the one before. So 2 is harder than 1, 3 is harder than 2, 5 is harder than 4. So they're hard. They're hard tests. Okay. Okay. Do you think I'm okay if I've been using Achievement or getting OED? I want you to do it. Yeah, Aaron, you're nervous, right? So one, get the fuck over it. Seriously, fucking let it go. That's my thing. So look, here's the thing. If you want to talk to someone about how to study and get out of it, this guy down here. This guy messing with his hair. That guy, right? Because he has hair, I have none, right? So he has a custom study plan. He can help you get it. All he does not tutor the other shit. His forte, big word for me. His forte
Big word.
is a big word, is just the study plan stuff. So he can help you. If you go to the custom study plan on our website, he just put it in there. You do that, Aaron will help you. But even if you don't, and you're too fucking cheap to pay for it, I'm going to give you a little advice. Okay, so here we go. Now, where are you? Stop being nervous. I know that sounds stupid, right? But here's the thing. It is literally the same chemical as excitement. So I need you to act like you're fucking excited to take it. You need to go, I'm going to beat this. I have a girl. I'm telling you right now, half of the shit I do, I get people to pass the test who have no business passing the test because we convince them that they are ready. And they are. I mean, they're ready because they work with me. You're going to be fucking ready, right? But the point is, you need to convince yourself that you were excited to take this test. Don't say, I need to pass. I just yelled at a girl last night. She goes, I need to pass this thing. That's not the fucking words you say. It is, I'm going to pass. Not I need to pass. I'm going to pass. That is the fucking deal. You are going to pass the exam, and that's what you need to say. And you need to say that I'm a fucking bad bitch. I'm going to take it like a savage and beat this thing. That's what you're going to say all the time. You need to say that every day. And look, I fully believe that I am thin and I have hair. It's not there, but in my mind, I have the confidence of a thin guy with hair. Keep me on. That's what you have to do. You have to fucking believe it. Okay? If I actually thought about what I looked like, I probably would never attack my wife. I'm kidding. I'm just saying.
Can I put one quick angle on this?
Yeah.
You're taking this exam in a more relaxed tone. You're taking this exam for you. This is for you and your career. It's not for your boss. It's not for your manager. It's not for this one. It's for your career. You're doing this for you. You chose this career. It's a great career. You're just going to go after it. This is part of it. That's what it's about. It's about you.
Yep. It's all about you. It's about you. Okay. Good. Again, it's your job. You're doing it for you. 100%. I'm with you on that. Nobody gives a shit. And if a guy, look, and in reality, it's just a fucking test. Let it go.
Yeah.
By the way, you know what my name is from? You know what show that's from?
What King of All Media?
No, that's Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Before he became a pussy. What about this one?
Which one?
I will give nothing but props to anyone who can tell me who Heisenberg is. Okay. Before Jeff. Okay. Somebody will get it. There's no way they don't. Okay. Okay. Blake, when are you taking the test? If you're taking it before Thursday, I'm happy to answer it, right? But remember, broker dealers and agents, pretty much, they can't do anything in a state unless they're registered. So again, this is not tonight. Tonight's FINRA night, okay? FINRA night. So I'm going to go very quick on this. Broker dealers are firms that execute transactions. Agents are individuals that execute transactions. That's what they can do. They cannot deal with the retail clients unless they're registered in the state. Okay, keep that in mind. They cannot do anything in the state with clients unless they're registered, unless they're institutional or don't have an office. If you go to my playlist, look up the 63 playlist, and I have a thing on that called. I think it's called the regulations. I think it's called the 63 quick and easy. Go check that out. And then I'll go deeper into on Monday, on Thursday. I'll even put a chart up that'll help you, but I'm not doing it now unless you're taking the test tomorrow or Thursday. Then I will help you. Okay. Because tonight is FINRA night. Okay. Okay. Andrew Van Dam. Okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme. So, first of all, tonight, find my crash course. Suitability, obviously, that's so stupid. It's the night before. Customer counts, baby. Customer counts. You got to make sure you're good with the customer counts. It's not that there's a million questions, but you're going to get 15 or 20, and they're easy. They're either low-hanging fruit. You got to get them. You absolutely have to get them done. Okay. And get some sleep. And what vendor if you're using STC, find the crunch time facts. If you have not been, do the trending topics. I don't know if Kaplan has a little like a last-minute review thing. They used to. Okay. Annie will get you on this. Okay. Jose, stay on there, baby. Look at you. You're good. You're good. Your test 2 days. Okay. As my video said that I cut off, your last 2 days. No tests on Thursday. None. I just had a girl taking the 24th. She was in my principal class. And I told her not to take the test the day before. She's taking it tomorrow. And she did. And she banged out like a 70 or 60. And she's all panicking. It was like test number 8. But I'm like, I told you not to do that. Because it just gets in your head. There's no upside. So tomorrow test, Thursday no test. Review. Go over the crash course. Go over anything that you're struggling with. Make sure you read customer accounts. You could do option quizzes and Muni quizzes. But remember, the Muni is much more about the suitability of the munis and the little details. I promise you that. Okay. And E, you're gonna get some SMA questions. Maybe not a lot. But okay, remember this. Find my margin video. Okay, but here's the deal. SMA is let's do it this way. SMA is your excess equity. So let's say I have a market value of 50 grand. Okay, and I have a debit balance of 20. That means I owe 20 grand to the broker dealer. My market value is 50. That means my equity is 30 grand, right? What it's worth minus what I owe is equity. Market value of 50, debit balance of 20, my equity is 30. Hope that makes sense. Now, the question is, how much do I need in the account? So always remember, they want 50%. Reg T is 50% of the market value. So I have 50 grand in market value. They would like me to have 25 grand in equity. 50 grand. That's anything over that 24 grand is grease. Okay. So again, 50 grand in market value, 25 grand in debit balance. That means 20 grand in debit balance. That means my equity is 30, but they want me to have 50% in it, which is 25 grand. So how much extra equity, how much excess or extra equity do I have? Well, I have 30. They need 25. How much do I need? That's all it is. And on the short side, it's the same thing. It's credit. It's how much credit minus market. That's your equity. Equity minus Reg T is your SMA. It's not going to be harder than that. Seriously, SMA is what you can borrow. The only caveat to that is that if you have SMA and you're going to withdraw, that's a cash. You can take it out, go to Ibiza, buy bathing suits, buy fur coat, whatever you want to do. But they want you to buy stock with it. But if you take that out, it increases your debit balance. But you can't take SMA out if it put you below minimum maintenance. So if you have SMA, say your equity is 2,500 and your SMA is 700, you can only take out 5 because you can't put yourself below minimum maintenance, which is either 25% of the market value or 2 grand. So again, SMA is just like excess equity. Annie, I hope that helps a little bit. Jose, can you see? That's awesome. SIE 6, boom, 63, done. I am hoping, boom. Oh, I got it. Jose, that's awesome. I don't know where you are, but I have a couple of New York Life classes going on. Okay. That is outstanding. Let's see. This is going to be a little different. I'm totally into the German thing right now. I'm making Oktoberfest less longer. Jose, fucking that was for you, baby. You got a brand new one because you passed them all. I love it. Okay. That video it's on Instagram all the time. Now, okay. Taking the 7 on Friday after failing by 2 questions every month. Okay. Oh, you're good. Again, Delaney, literally what I just told the other person. No test on Thursday. Tomorrow test. No test on Thursday. Go through the crunch time facts. They don't have one. Go through my crash course. Read customer accounts. Go out to dinner the night before. Not pounding, don't go crazy. Just go out to dinner the night before. Relax and tell me you're going to pass. Everyone is taking it. You need to tell me you're going to pass the exam. I need to hear that from you guys. Okay. There you go, Phil. There you go. Okay. Okay, Mike LaRosa, I will delete your ass. That is a test. I have a tutor. Mason can do that. We're working on it. Okay. Yeah, a couple SMA questions, nothing big. They're usually easy. Okay. Anna. Okay, Amina. So look. Right now, so before, I mean, you can't worry about it, right? If you have, find my, let's see if I have it. Don't join my membership. It's fucking stupid. Don't do that because it's too late. But I do have, I have a video that may help. Here's one. This is my option suitability exam where I just take, there's no math. It's just suitability. Oh, Robert, you were using SDC? Reread SDC, I promise you. Okay. Anders, Armina, no. Reed, you got it, fucking A. Reed got it. Reed gets my respect. Okay. Oh, and there, Delaney gets it. Blake gets it. Okay, boom. You know who Walter White is, baby? Oh, somebody put W. Sam got it. Do you know who Walter White is?
No.
I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to look it up. You have. So type into ChatGPT, am I an idiot if I don't know who Walter White is? Okay, so now. He's an incredible physicist, right? So hold on. Actually, Aaron got it right. I missed that. That was a very good point. He was a chemist. Okay. Boom. Okay. I think Anders got it too. He's a chemist.
Chemistry teacher.
Yes. He was a kingpin of meth down in the Southwest for about 10 years. What am I doing? Oh, here's the other one. Hold on. That's one. And here's the other thing that will help you. Not that one. That's members. Here we go. And then find my crash course playlist. Don't worry about options too much. Again, they get you. Maybe you get lucky. There won't be a lot on there, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Do you know who he is now? Walter White from Breaking Bad, baby.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, we're going to change. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, Angley, can you? So you're working 2 jobs. Look, I get that shit. It's. I've been there, baby. Okay. Can you take the 7 now? Can you take the 7? Will they sponsor you for the 7? That's my question for you. Will they sponsor you for the 7? If they will, then study for the 7 now. Okay. Now, if not, January, what's it? November, October. You can't really study for 5 months. It's hard. So I would wait until November 1st. Come All Saints Day, just start reading the book. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know whose books you had, but go get Achievable. I promise you, the $99 or with my discount $89 is fucking worth it. And just be humble. It sounds like you are. Be very humble and just go, just go through it like you've never known it before. But again, if you can take the 7 while you're waiting, that will help you for the SIE. Like if you're being if they'll sponsor you for the 7, start studying for that now. That you can do. Just read the book, either get Achievable, STC, and just power through, get through the book and start working on stuff. So again, here's our 2 choices. If you can take the 7, start on that now because that will help you for the SIE. And if you can't, take the month off. November 1st, start studying for the SIE. And just spend the first 3 weeks reading, maybe a month reading. And if you finish the book in a week, read it again. But I would say get the Achievable. It'll help you a ton. Okay. Listen, RV, don't sweat that shit, okay? Yeah, look, it could happen, right? You absolutely could. The wording could be a little different, and it's fine. It's not going to kill you. So here's a question. You're getting 90s. And if you're getting 90s on Notman, because their questions are more convoluted than they really are. They really are. I mean, most of them. Look, you could get the Ask Kirker test. There's always like a test that's hard, but you can beat it. You just got to work through it. That's why I have a video. Go stop saying the word draw, because that means you don't have control of your situation. You want to have control of your situation. You want to know that you are in command. Okay? Be a bad bitch. Take it like a savage. All that shit. It is yours to take. Okay? Do not worry about shit you can't control. Study, you're getting 90s. Make sure you go over tomorrow. I wouldn't take any tests tomorrow, but I wouldn't. If it's under an hour with Notman, you're fine. You will feel a little rushed, But find their trending topics and go through that and make sure you're good with that. And then you'll be. Okay, Robert. Okay. That's fine. So, okay. Yeah, you missed a bit. So, right. So I would reread the STC. I mean, if you want to read the training consultants or the exam effects, whatever it is, just for shits and giggles to add something, maybe do it. But I would focus. I would then go back and forth between STC and training effects. Yeah, they merged. I would go back and forth between the two. Like once you've read the one, go take tests from either one to keep your mind agile. And I wouldn't book it till you're passing both solidly. I think I answered Claude Van Damme's already, right? Okay. Oh my God, you're gonna fucking kill it. Yes, Austin. Yes, take tests every day, but make sure here's the thing: one a day, review the shit out of it. Anything low, reread. That's what you got to do. Anything that's on the low end, you got to reread. That's where you are. Just focus on adding knowledge every day. Try to add something new. Watch my videos, read. If you really want to go crazy, I'm not a fan of AI, but if you go on ChatGPT and you just take like one part, we'll figure that out. But you take a little bit part of like a section you're struggling with, throw it in there and say, give me hard scenario questions. And they're not perfect, they're not good, but it's just a new way to get questions. I don't want you to run out, but your scores seem fucking solid, my man. And if you're not running and you pass the mastery is a bitch of a test, so you're in good shape. Okay. Trying to read through. Hold on. While I'm doing this, Shauna, ask that question a little bit better so we can talk about it. Because I'll talk about viaticals. No, it's really a 65 thing. I'll do a quick thing because it might be on the 7. Trying to read through Kaplan for options, almost done reading, but no, it's okay. Okay. I would. Yeah, so Emerson and Piper. Emerson, Lake Palmer, and Piper. Okay, so now I'd say before you worry about the math on the Kaplan one, switch over to my videos, join the membership. It's $19 to add. The options will change your fucking life. I swear to God. Watch that. Read the understanding part of the book. Find my videos like in my 7 playlists where I talk about the options. I don't do the math on there, so it's all about knowledge. Then come back and join the membership and do the math ones. And you'll be like, oh my God, they're so fucking easy. I wish the entire test was options. I tell everyone that if you want to join the membership, it's great. Okay. Even if you just join the options, that's my killer, right? Those are great videos that will get you through the test. Those 4 videos in that playlist will blow your fucking mind how easy life is. Don't worry about anything else. Just focus on those and you'll love them. Okay. Okay. So Robert, so here we go. So now, dude, do me a favor. If you see Shauna answer, let me know. All right. Okay. Even if she might have been bored and fall asleep already because I haven't gotten to it. Okay. Now, so you had STC, you went to exam effects. I'm okay with that. I would still read STC. And then, like I said, go back and forth between exam effects and STC questions. Maybe do the training consultants chapter quizzes first, then go back and forth with the finals. That may be the way to go. Okay. So understand what a viatical is. So a viatical is kind of interesting. And you say you have $1 million policy, and then you get told you have like 2 years to live. And you go, okay, I don't want to fucking, fuck my beneficiaries. I want to make sure I have money. So you can either use it to pay your medical bills or bucket list. That's not really why you're supposed to do it, but fuck it. If you have $1 million policy and the insurance company goes, hey, your cash value is $600,000, we'll cut you a check for $600 if you want to surrender your policy. You go, that sucks. But you can find a buyer who's usually a creditor or something like that who will pay you like 80 to 90% of your cash flow. So instead of selling it for $600 to the insurance company, you sell your policy to someone else for like 80% or 85%. And then when you die, they get the money, not you. So that may be why they determine the beneficiaries, because they're buying your policy. They become the beneficiary of your life insurance, but then they pay your premiums for you. So they cut you a check for 80% of the value, and then they pay the premium. So when you die, they get paid. It's a win-win. It sounds so morbid, but it's literally a win-win for everyone. Because I'm the person dying, I get to walk away with some cash more than I would have, and the person buying gets a profit off my death. Okay. It's a little morbid, but I get it. Okay. Oh, Courtney, stay on there, baby. If you're 2 weeks out from the exam and scoring 70, oh my God, you're ready, Amy. I guess you're Amy, Tammy. Amy, I would, you know what I'd do? If you're 2 weeks out and you're doing 70s, I would take 3 days and go back and read some of the book. Shake that shit up. Then go back to, because what happens is there's only so many exams. They only have like 8 to 12. I don't remember if they have 12 or 8, right? So you may run out. So I would spend 2-3 days just reading again to get strong again, and then go back. Or buy the cap and Q bank and test yourself that way. But if you're scoring in the 70s with 2 weeks to go, you're in good shape. But let's give you a buffer. This is for anyone scoring in the 70s on any test. Spend 2-3 days rereading and then go back to test. Shake it up. Shake this shit up. Shake it up.
Why not review some of your videos?
What?
Why not review some of your videos?
I can do that. Yeah, I always forget to say that, right? I have a whole playlist. Maybe we watch them. Spend a day watching my videos. Yeah, I forget that shit. I keep forgetting I have videos.
I keep saying, I tell everybody to watch the videos to break the monotony up of just reading the book.
I agree. I'm fair. Yeah, I agree. I'm 100% on board with that. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, Tony. Okay, here we go. So look. If you're long stock, here's where I remember this. You have to go opposite, right? So if you're bullish, you have to do bearish options. If you're bearish, you have to do bullish options. Well, let me explain. I need a way to write on my screen just like that. Okay. Like the Disney thing. Okay. Now, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. You have kids, you know what I'm talking about. So now, if I'm long stock, I'm bullish. So I have to do bearish options. I buy a put for protection or sell a call for income. That's it. If I'm short stock, I buy a call for protection or sell a put for income. There are no other choices. There are literally no other choices. If I'm long stock, I buy a put for protection, sell a call for income. If I'm short stock, I buy a call for protection, sell a put for income. There are no other choices. I feel bad that Courtney probably wasn't here, but I'm going to play it for you. That is outstanding. I think I'm sticking with these things forever.
I like them.
I like them. They're happy. None of this dark shit. I don't have to worry about being demonetized. I get warnings every Monday, every morning after this thing. I go, "You're being demonetized." Clip. I was like, I don't care. Okay. Hope you're here still, Courtney. I love it. Any surprises? Okay. Okay. Aaron. Okay. Okay. Jeff.
Take my study plan.
There you go. Spend the bow. Spend the bucks. Join Jeff's study plan. I'm going to give you high level stuff, but really, if you spend a little money with him, he'll walk you through exactly what to do every day of the month, kind of thing. Now, understand. I get it. So let me read this again. Okay. Oh, Kyle Viatical. Hey, you're still here. Okay. Reed, stay on. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, where am I? Jose got it, baby. Okay. Yeah, Barbara, I can talk about beta. Just please stay on. Okay. If you're still here. Okay. Well, the founder of Hasenberg. That's funny. Okay, hold on. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. So, Aaron, I'm going to say right now, since you have a month, go back. I know it sucks, okay? Just go back and read the book or watch the videos. Read the book, watch the videos. Spend 2 weeks doing that. It's still early in the month, right? Still just spend a week or two just reading the book, watching videos. then go back. And if you're really struggling with the options, join the membership or meet with him for an hour, whatever it is, however long it is, and go from there. Also, guys, if you need tutoring, since I have you here, okay. I tutor. I have 3 tutors that work for me between all the exams. It's series7exam.org. I'm $200 an hour. I'm going up in January. I have other tutors on there. If you need a custom study plan, Jeff, that's all he does. That's your man. If you don't like my style or you hate Jeff or you hate me, you can hate me. You might hate Jeff. You can use Michael Weiss he's at series7examtutor.com. He's great. He has a CFA. He was in the business. I think he worked at Merrill. All that shit. Good guy. And he's very, very organized. Okay. Now, we can get back to where we were. Okay. Zemrito, stay on there. I'll be right with you. Hold on. So, Aaron, I'm saying just read the book. That's your best bet. Okay. RV, yes. But please, remember, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this is more of a Thursday night thing, unless you're taking the test Thursday. If you are, we're good. Yeah, they can get a commission advisory fees as long as they disclose it. So really more of a cross. As long as it's disclosed, because you're acting in 2 capacities, it's doable, okay? But for the most part, an agency cross is where you're not charging advisory fees. You're charging commission on both sides. And remember, you got a buyer and a seller. You match them up, and you charge a fee. It's like manna from heaven, okay? Sonia, that is outstanding. You're going to nail this thing. Boom, Sonia. We're going to get this. You're going to come on next Tuesday with the damn win. Take tests, but not Friday. Okay. Okay. Here's my thing. So, hold on. Reed, I'll get you to 1 second. I'm going to finish this out as a 2-parter. So the question is, are you memorizing? That's the problem. A lot of times when you're getting 90s and you fail, that means you're memorized. So that means maybe you got to switch the vendors. I don't know you have. Using STC. Maybe buy the Cap and Cubase. But I would say, since you're taking it at the end of the month, like I tell everyone, either watch my videos, read the book, and then go back to test. Maybe get Kaplan because you're memorizing. That's the problem, is that you're memorizing, and maybe you don't understand it as well as you think you do. So I would go back to reading and watching videos.
I think it's reading the question. I think this particular person, it's reading the questions a little bit slower. Because if you're missing it by 3, missing it by 1, you know the content. You can't, you're not doing that twice and you're not getting that close without having an understanding of the content. Make sure you're answering what they're asking.
Because I bet that he's getting 90s. With STC, you take it a bunch of times, you memorize. So you're reading these questions fast because you know them. And then you walk into the test and it's the same thing. Okay, Reed. Do you need to prepare a lot for the 65? Yes. The 65 is like the 7 in a way. You got it. Yeah. Read, respect the 65. Out of all the exams, it's going to be the hardest one you take. Well, to be fair, the SIE is the hardest because it's the first one. It's not actually harder, but it's going to feel the hardest because you're brand new to the business, right? The 65 is a bear of a test, but there is overlap between the 6 and the SIE, so that's good. That'll help you a lot. Okay. Hold on. Siobhan, I love that. Look at that. I'm going to pass the exam. Boom. Yes. It fucking works. I promise you that.
A brain trick.
Taking the 7 extra. Okay. And customer counts, baby. By the way, when I tell everyone to focus on options and stuff, customer counts is no brainer, right? But remember, it's not just the math on the options. Half of it will be suitability. I promise you that. Half of it will be suitability. Okay. So I really want you to work on. I put the link in here, the options tab. I think it's right below the thing, but it's an option suitability exam. It's 40 minutes of non-math option questions. That's the key, baby. Okay. And Siobhan, I fucking love that. I love seeing that. I'm going to pass. Okay. Okay. It's not a security. Bitcoin is not. So Bitcoin is not a security. I think they're treating it as a future. But Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Now remember, so digital currency is like Bitcoin and shit like that, and it's paid based off a blockchain. Now remember, blockchain is the verification system. Like blockchain is how they verify the trade. It's not a currency. But the currencies are Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, all those digital currencies. And here's a big thing. They are absolutely a viable thing you can put in someone's portfolio. Under the prudent man rule, they are not banned. Okay? They are not forbidden to do them. If you think it fits, you can put them in there. I promise you. Okay?
What did you say Bitcoin was?
It's a digital currency.
And
it's more like a future. It's covered by the NFA. It's not a security.
I'm reading here.
Yeah.
It's classified as a commodity.
Yeah, future commodity, right. Yeah. It's not, that's what I'm saying, a future, right. It's not a future, it's a commodity.
Right. But
it's regulated by the CFTC.
Correct, the CFTC, that's correct. Right.
Exactly. Not the SEC.
It's a confusing topic, that's why I'm just pointing it out.
Well, that's why they're trying to, like now they're going to, next year, they're going to allow 401ks to invest in this shit. It's, whether you like the president or not, they're moving forward because the SEC is very much, see, previous administration, the SEC was like, oh, we're not going to tell the exchange, the digital currency exchanges what to do. We're just going to sue them when they do something wrong, and then they have to figure it out. So now they're going, we're making, because they didn't have hard rules. So now they're making codified rules, which means that it's going to be much more on the test because it is a viable investment choice. So on these exams, if you see Bitcoin, don't automatically jump away, but it is not a security. It's a commodity. Okay. Studying for you're studying for something. I don't know what you're studying for. Okay. Beta. Okay. So beta, I always think, is a multiplier. I'm going to make you all do the math in your head. And you can, any exam other than the SIE, beta is a multiplier. So if you have a beta of 1, you move the same as the market. If you have a beta of 2, you move twice as much. If you have a beta of 0.5, you move half as much. Okay. So if say the market goes up 12%, Barbara, and say the market goes up 12%, and you have a beta of 1.5, you're going to multiply 12 times 1.5. That's your expected return. And non-diversifiable risk is market risk. So that's the market. So expected return, risk-adjusted return is beta. Now, let's go into this again. Market went up 12. Beta is 1.5. I multiply 12 times 1.5. I get 18%, right? Yeah, okay. What if I actually do 21%? I'm supposed to do 18, but I actually do 21. I did 3 points better than expected. That's alpha. Me. Alpha. Better than expected. Okay. So, Barbara, I hope I helped you with that one a little bit. Hope you're still on here. Oh, she must switch over. She left LinkedIn and came to YouTube. I love it. Okay. Hopefully you're still here, and I hope that a little bit. But beta is like it's finding out your risk-adjusted return, what we're expected to do. And again, it measures non-diversifiable because it's market risk. Okay. You are fucking ready, Jake. It's no fucking tests. Okay. Taking a pit in your stomach, go to the bathroom. Takes a Doralax or something. It'll help you get it out of there. Do something non-test related, okay? I know it's 9 o'clock at night, so it's not really, unless you're on the West Coast, okay? Go watch a movie. Go watch Breaking Bad. I don't know. Go watch porn. I don't give a shit. Do something to make you not think about the test, okay? Don't worry about it. Maybe watch a video. Go read the Crunch Time Facts. Watch my Crash Course playlist. I don't know. Watch a comedy. Go do something. Don't worry about it. Your scores, I can't say this enough, Jake, your scores are solid. Literally, you took an STC, got a 76. You passed 2 Kaplans. Don't take any more quizzes. You're in good shape. You know enough to pass. So, Jake, I need you to type in here that you're going to pass. My hands move a lot sometimes. Okay. I can tell when I'm jacked up because my hands move a lot. Okay. But I'm not Italian. Okay. William Milligan. Okay. I got a guy who couldn't get over a 63 on the Kaplan tests. And he passed the exam. Because some of go over the hard, if you see hard questions, like the convoluted questions. So Kaplan asks a lot of convoluted questions. So if you review your thing and a lot of the ones you're getting wrong are like misreads, then you're fine. If you're taking a Friday, make sure you got customer counts done. Yeah, remember when you get when I say options and munis, yes, you got to know the details, but you got to know the suitability. Yes, the math is a thing, but you got to know the suitability for this. You really do. Okay. Yeah, I think we talked Riley Riddle, baby. Okay. Okay, Siobhan, I'll get to you in 1 second. I see you wrote something. Okay. Lavisa, I love it. I'm happy. Look, you got to be confident, right? You're right there. You're literally right there. Yeah. So when you went over the FINRA one, like if you're taking it tomorrow, you're good. Depends who your vendor is. I would find my crash course playlist and watch that if you can. But if not, get some sleep, kid. Lavisa, you're right there. Couple questions here or there. Take your time. Read the entire question. I can't stress that enough. Read the fucking question. RTFQ. Read the fucking question. Get through the whole thing. Okay? Do not rush. Do not assume. As I tell everyone, do not bring your own shit into the question. Answer each question as if it's like just read it. Don't say, oh, don't make assumptions. Do not bring your own shit into the question. Like you're a blank canvas for every question. Okay, we're gonna get this. You're gonna come on next Tuesday and give me the pass. I'm gonna play a fucking song for you. Okay. Okay. I know it does, but you're going to be fine. If you're passing your exams, you're fine. You know why it all seems the same? Because you're seeing the same stuff over and over again, even through different vendors. I would use Achievable to learn, right? Keep that up. And then Friday, no tests, as I tell everyone. Tomorrow and Thursday, take tests. I would do STC because you're close if you have that. Yeah, do the Notman marks and the past perfect. Achievable is good for quizzes and learning, but the questions might be a little close to the Notman. You'll be fine. We're gonna rock this thing. Also, guys, if you're taking the 7 more than tomorrow, find my video, Take My Brutal Exam video.
I just recommended that to somebody on email.
What?
Somebody just wrote me and I just recommended that on email.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Look at that.
I love it. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, not that. Okay. I got to go on my own channel and do this. Hold on. That's not going to show it right. Okay, hold on. Where are we? Here. Guys, talk amongst yourself. Here we go. But what's funny is that I made a thumbnail, and so I got some good questions. Good. Nina, stay on. Sparsa, stay on. I'm going to be there in a second. That's my brutal exam, baby. Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
And it looks like AOIC on the front of it. Okay. Okay. Kyle, you're right. If you do a viatical. Okay. Rock steady. I'll be there in a second. Hold on. Nina, you're up next. Yes. That's the fucking thing. Everyone get just the wording because it's so fucking straightforward. That's why you're taking the 7. Find my brutal exam. I promise you, it is much more straightforward. The exam is not easy, but it is straightforward, Anders. That is literally why people fail. Okay. So I did this a little bit. Okay. So Nina. Okay. So Nina, if you, I'm moving so much, I'm probably sweating. Okay. Now, do you hear the air conditioner or does it not?
Wow.
Can you? Okay.
Excellent acoustics.
Yeah, maybe that helps. It brings my voice back in. Okay. I need one of those pads. Okay, so now I'm going to I'm just sitting in a closet and do this, right? Okay, Nina, this is all hedging is. If I am long stock, I am worried about the stock dropping, so I'm going to buy puts for protection. If I want to add income, increase yield, earn more money, I'm going to sell calls. It is that straightforward, okay? Also, I have that video. It'll be in there. Now, if I am short stock, I am bearish. So I'm going to buy puts to protect, buy calls to protect, okay? Or I'm going to sell puts for income, okay? Okay. Again, if I'm short, I buy calls to protect. If I'm long, I buy puts to protect. If I'm long, I sell calls for income. If I'm short, I sell puts for income. I promise you it's going to help. Go to my options basics playlist. It'll help. Or join the membership. You can do that. It's literally $19 a month, and it's an investment. Okay. Okay. So first of all, find my crash course. I do a whole thing on taxes. And I don't spend 3 hours talking about taxes. You don't need to. Now, understand. Say this with me, people. Everything about a mutual fund is taxable. Okay. Everything about a mutual fund is taxable. So if you get a dividend, you automatically reinvest it. It's still taxable. You may not pay. You may get a break on the sales charge. They probably won't do a sales charge, but they will. You will get taxed on it. That's the big thing. And once you're reinvested, it increases your cost basis. Now, 3 things. Remember, there are 3 things that don't affect cost basis: cover calls, getting a dividend unless you reinvest it, and accrued interest. Those 3 things do not affect cost basis. Now, what 2 or 3 things impact NAV? There's only 2. The assets in the fund going up and down, and when they pay it, not when they get a dividend, when they pay a dividend, it affects the NAV. Okay? That's it up a little bit. Cost basis is everything. Find my crash course. So I have 2 tax videos, and 1 just taxes on options. It's big. Okay. So, great question, Haley. If I were to take the test today, my real answer is nothing, but I would say DPPs and dates. If you have to ask me about dates, I will not. I can remember, like literally, I can take the test and write down 95% of the questions, and I've done that. Like I go in the exam, I come home, I write them all down, so I can, I know what to work on. I know what's on the exam, right? I don't give that out. I just know so I can teach it. But dates are a fucking thing for me. I just did dates. If these tests were date tests, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'd be on the other side with you guys going, I failed it 32 times. How do I pass it? It'd be me. If it was all dates, I would die. Okay. So rock steady. If I'm talking about a book most of the time, it's either to whatever book you get. But on my videos, I kind of match the order of STC. But I love Achievable. I have a living for it. I love STC. Kaplan has a great Q bank. Past Perfect is good, but they're like I say, Past Perfect is I'm trying to learn CPR and they're teaching me open heart surgery. They go too deep on that. Okay. Kyle, exactly. A viatical is you're betting on someone dying. Okay, Reed, I think we talked into it. You got to read that book. Okay. I'm going to start catching up now. Let's see. Yeah, so remember, okay, let me talk about this. So everything is 3. If you're not sure, everything is 3 years, okay? Why the fuck are you? Okay. I'm getting constant text right now. So now, are you getting them too at all or no?
Okay. I'm getting emails and stuff.
Right, okay. So everything is 3. So this is all about record retention, how long you hold your shit. So this is what I tell everyone. Everything is 3 years. Boom. Now, here's exceptions. Complaints are 4. Complaints are 4. Unless it's MSRB, then it's 6. Okay? Stupid MSRB. 5 is anything anti-money laundering, CIP, currency transaction reports, SARS. Those are anything with anti-money laundering is 5 years. Now, the 6 years is big sacks. It's phonetic. B, boy, George sucks, whatever. Okay. BGSCS. Boy, George, Sam, Charlie, Sam. You can, whatever it is. Okay. I can say another thing, but I won't say it on here. So now, B for blotter. These are all 6 years. Santa carries 6 big sacks over his shoulders. Remember that. So 6 big sacks. B for blotter. Trade blotter. G, general ledger, money in and out. S, stock records. C, customer information. And S, statements. Those are 6 years. And the other stuff, they do the spam. I always forget what it is. But that's a spam thing. That's lifetime. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit, Shimon. Okay. Cody, let's fucking go, baby. We're going to get you in. And remember, not only do you get if you do the $20 one, you get the options videos. But if you join and you pay up a little bit, we meet on Sundays. We have a couple different things. If we meet on Sundays, every level up gets to one below it. So like $25 a month, we meet every Sunday at 6 p.m. If you do the $50 a month, we meet twice on Sunday, which is one regular, one options. And then if you jump all the way up to the premiere, we meet once on Sunday, twice on Sunday, and once on Wednesday nights. I'm trying to move it to Tuesday, but I was told by everyone in the class no. So I was like, okay. Alexa, how are you? Okay. Let's go, Alexa. Downeaster Alexa, you're going to rock this thing. I know you will. Okay. I'll look that up. I'll look it up. I'm just right now, Andrews, it's because you're at Kraut Polka. Because we are in still kind of at the end of Oktoberfest. So, okay. Okay, Reginald. You got to go with. I like people with two first names. Reginald Lewis. It's like his first and last name is. So wait, so
very regal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I have one of those cigarettes with the holder on it, or a pipe, or a pipe, right? Okay.
Or a pipe.
Yeah, exactly. One of the curly pipes, right? The one that dip down like that. Okay. And by the way, when you fill out something and they go last name first, did they yell at you and say you have to fix it? If it's Reginald Lewis, you put Lewis Reginald, they might be like, hey, they might call you an idiot. Anyway, he's like, shut the fuck up. No, folk, make sure. So on the SIE, make sure you have down investment risks and what the register rep can and cannot do. On STC, that's like the last 6 or 7 chapters. I don't know what it is on capital and achievable, but make sure you have the register rep rules, like FINRA rules on associated persons, and the investment risk. If you have those down, you should be fine. Okay. Again, rock steady. It's normally STC, which I have a link for, or achievable. If you're taking the SIE, get the achievable. Even if you don't do my link, achievable.me, they're fucking outstanding. There's no one better for the SIE. Okay. Alejandro. Okay. Okay, Alejandro. So I have Mike, and I have Arseny. And then if you need a custom study plan to help you get started, you got Jeff, who can tell you who you probably sometimes he can hook you up with the right guy. Really, it comes down to this. So understand how tutoring goes. There's many. One, I can start from the beginning and walk you through shit that's really expensive. Don't do that. The better way is you take questions. Like a lot of people call up and I tell them not to meet me for like 2 weeks because I want them to read the book and do questions. Okay, not wait a month, but 2 weeks. So I want you to come in with if you meet with another tutor, I don't give a shit, wherever you go. You want to go in there with like screenshots and stuff that you're not doing well on, right? So if you get a question and go, God, I don't fucking get it. Screenshot it, save it, bring it up to the tutor. That's what I do in my classes. In my Sunday and Wednesday classes, most of the time they bring screenshots in and we review them and then we go over my questions. That's one way to do it, where you come with a hot list and we hammer through it. That's the most effective. Hardest work on me, but it's effective. And actually, the hardest one is when you go, hey, teach me the SIE. I definitely have people that do that don't want to read the book. So I'm literally walking them through the entire thing from A to Z. Great for my pocketbook, but it's not good, okay? The third way we do it is when you're close, we just do either an STC achievable or my question. We do tests together, and I let you answer it, and then we go over the stuff. That's very helpful. Okay.
And did you tell a person, as I was reading something, did you tell that last person to look at your membership class, the $4.99?
Did not. So look at my membership class, the $4.99. No, I'm kidding. So we on Wednesdays for $5 a month, we have a Wednesday night class. It's either me or the other guy teaching it at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's $5, and we meet every Wednesday. $5 a month, not $5 a class. It's literally $1.25. What?
We're doing that on purpose. The $4.99. We're making it a no-brainer to get involved in a class and get professional tutoring in a classroom environment.
Okay. I like it. Okay. Malik Melikalikimaka is the way we say. Okay. First of all, you passed. You can't just blow that off. I need a little music. You buried it, you don't get the full song.
That kid to the right of her is not 21.
Hold on. But yeah, it's Germany. Who the fuck cares? They can drink it
What's drinking age there?
they
12?
can drink it too. Okay. Okay. So advice. Make sure you listen, just take tests every day. Make sure you have mutual funds and annuities and customer accounts down fucking pat. You have to add that where you can talk about that backwards and forwards. I have videos on that. You got to know that shit backwards and forwards. Okay. Reginald, you're going to be fine. Your scores are good. If you're getting 70s and past perfect and not memorizing, you know enough to pass. Go take, he's taking the 7 or the SIE. No, if you're getting 70s and past perfect, you're going to be fine. Make sure you get the investment risks and the customer account and the what the register rep can and cannot do. Okay. Right. Only two. Oh, yeah. There you go. See, yeah, that's the Ethereum proof of work versus proof of stake is Ethereum versus I didn't realize till a little while ago that they do it differently. Like proof of work is so if you do blockchain on the Bitcoin side, you prove it, and then you have to do a fucking math problem to prove that you're real. Okay. Then, Kyle, you're a dick. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, now. Oh, you send him to sign up for Alejandro, right? Okay.
Yep.
Now, let me get back up to where I was. Oh, Lavisa, you're fine. Okay. Jake, you're gonna rock this thing. Oh, look what Andrew said when I said Duralex. He said, "Don't take it the day of the exam." I bet you. Okay. Hold on. So just so you know, so it doesn't matter. So like. Bitcoin, you have to prove the stake. Understand what blockchain is in case they ask this on the test. Blockchain is like, so if I buy something from Jeff and then Jeff buys it from someone else, the entire chain of ownership is on this ledger. Okay. Now we have to verify that. So on the Bitcoin side, they verify and then they have to do some stupid fucking math problem to prove that they're real. And then they get a bit of Bitcoin. On the Ethereum side, the actual verify the transaction get you you just verify the transaction and then you go. I still think Ethereum is the better one, but everyone knows about Bitcoin, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Alexa, why does it? Because they don't fucking move, baby. The treasury bills do not fucking move. Okay, Alexa, by the way, it's very funny. Alexa just told me today. I have two students, Aaron and I love Alexa. They kind of know each other through the class. They work in the same building at UBS. They only found that out today. They've been seeing each other like on Zoom and classes for the last 4 months. And they just found out that they work in the same building. Okay. But I told them when they passed, we're going to offer drinks. So the 91 T-bill does not move. It's a risk. It's this. So that's why it's no beta. And the other thing is it doesn't move the market. Beta is more like for stocks and how they go. So they really wouldn't. They have the better thing to remember is that the 91-day T-bill is called the risk-free rate of return. It has no risk, no interest rate risk, no inflation risk, no default risk, no call risk, nothing. Okay. Come and test with today in 2 weeks. Okay, Sebastian, take 3 days off and watch my videos or take from now until Friday. Since you're scoring 60s, that means you're under what you need. You spend the next 3 days reading and watching videos, and then Saturday take another. Then maybe spend the weekend doing chapter quizzes to find your weakness. You can even do that now if you want. You can even take chapter quizzes the next 2 days to find where you suck, and then read those sections, and then take another final maybe Sunday. Either way works. I agree. No Duralax the day of the exam. That would be bad. Now, I just have to say this funny story, okay? I just have to say this story. So I had somebody in my class, maybe this summer, they told me, they took the test. They were nervous. And the girl behind them was really fucking nervous. So nervous that she lost control of her bowels at the chair.
Recently?
Probably about 6 months ago.
So here's a whiteboard, a bad magic marker, and it depends.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No, not in my class. At the testing
That's
center.
what I mean. Here's your whiteboard, marker, depends, and good luck.
Yeah, so that's exact. But the worst part is that she was sitting there and he's like, oh my God. And then they got a code for a raptor, walked her out. That's how they knew. But they left the fucking chair in the thing.
You know what?
We should do a capital advantage shooter and code for that.
No, you know what? We should call Depends and ask them if they want to be a sponsor of the law.
I like that. I like that. We'll have Cat's logo in the front and the back.
Yes. Wear this.
And you go, am I going to pass? And you say, am I going to pass? You go, depends.
Yes, you're going to pass, and you're going to wear Depends.
That's right. Okay. Well, I got it. That's fair. Okay. Okay. Lavisa, you're going to rock this thing. I love it. You're going to nail it. Everyone taking the 7. Okay. Yeah, William, don't sweat it. Just you're going to get this thing. Just be confident. Be delusional. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got to rub it in. And you know what? This, by the way, such a Jets thing. You know we're 0-5, right? The Jets are 0-5, right? So here's the worst part. Here's the thing. We're going to go 0-30, right? 17.
So you're going into next season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But here's a bigger one. There's not even a good quarterback. So even if we go first in the draft, there's not a good quarterback coming out.
What about what's his name? Just got arrested.
Oh, Alex Sanchez.
Yeah.
Only a Jets would we get stabbed and arrested for assault. My brother said that on the chat. We have a Jets chat, and we just share stupid fucking memes. It started pretty active before the first game, and now it's just we suck. Okay. Anyway, so remember something. Find the dominant options. Here's what you do. So if you have, by the way, after I'm done, find my suitability video, the suitability test video, because it has, at the end, I show you how to recognize debit versus credit without premiums. But if they give you premium, it's easy. What's another word for debit? Buy. When you go to the store and you buy something, they debit your account. Buy means debit. It's synonymous. Sell means credit. Sell means credit. So if you sell something, it's a credit. So if the dominant option is a buy, it's a debit spread, and you want to widen and exercise. If the dominant option is a sell, it's a credit, and you want to narrow and expire. So if they give you the premium, the bigger premium is a dominant. If that's a buy, it's a debit. If it's a sell, it's a credit. Easy. If they don't give you premiums, then you have to go on this. A call spread, the lowest call, the lower strike is the dominant, buy, debit, sell, credit. And on the put, it's the higher put strike, buy, debit, sell, credit. See if that helps a little bit. Ezra, find my option suitability test. It'll help a lot at the end. Okay. Prince. You're a prince. I love it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I like my personality too, just nobody else does in my family. They think I'm annoying as hell, but they live with me. That's what's good about my personality. I don't have to hear it. I'm just doing it. Okay. Finish the fucking thing. Jack, you need to finish it. So I want you to come on Thursday, even though it's NASA night, and tell me you're done with the book. Finish the fucking book. Get off my live. Go finish it. Go. Get out of here. Go. Jack, get off the fucking here. Finish it. Then start doing practice. You can't start doing practice question without reading it. Here's the one problem. I love the not many people. They're the nice. Brian's great. Liza's great. They're all great. Okay. However, they're big fans of watching the videos, not reading, and I don't like that. I think if you're going to write a book, you should back it up, right? Read the book. Finish it. Jack, you can probably finish it by tomorrow afternoon. Then start practice questions. Don't do anything half-assed, please. Okay.
Exams next week.
What?
He's taking it next week.
I know, but he's still got to finish the fucking book.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Get the fucking thing done. I love this. Thank you very much. Okay. Learn the phonetic alphabet. What the fuck? I got to use what I have to do. It's the big Sax he's making fun of me for. Okay. Oh, look. They compliment you. I get it. I love it. That's awesome. That's for the Lewis Reginald back and forth thing. Okay.
Be careful here.
Okay, Ernst. Don't buy anything other than the $4.99 thing. If you're, I tell everyone, if you're taking the SIE, you don't have to do anything. All my shit's fucking free. But if you want to join, hold on. Never mind. I missed this. If you want to do the $4.99, fine. But if you get achievable. If you're starting off new, get the achievable 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe. Get it.
Be careful, because I've spoken to a lot of people, when we set up the study thing, they did fantastic in college in finance, high GPAs, great schools, and then they missed the SIE several times in a row. And it's because the courses in college for finance are very different than what the SIE is.
Because
Totally
the courses
different.
is not aiming to grandma and grandpa.
This is not about a constructive argument about, the Industrial Revolution. They're looking for certain answers on the exams. You have to learn the material. It's going to be brand new to you, but you have to get in the mindset of the people who are going to be asking as I say to people, the questions that are going to be asked on the exam. It's a different type of test. Very passable, but you have to think like the people that are asking the questions.
Right. I agree. And you got to remember something. This is the biggest thing I can say. I think if I say anything, this is the one most important thing. This test is about retail, right?
Always
and retail are fucking morons. Your job is to protect them. So always think retail are morons. You need to protect them. Okay.
Or you could say retail is coming to you for your help. You have to guide them properly.
Oh, you're too fucking nice. Jeff's a nice guy. I'm not. Okay, so go. So no, you can go with his, which you have to think about. Mine is they're morons. You have to protect them. Well, this is the way I explain. Like, you ever hear the thing about people on the West Coast are nice, but they're not kind. Right? So they will act nice to your face, but they'll fucking let you die on the street. In New York, they're kind, but they're not nice. Do you know what I mean by that?
I think people in the South are very sneaky with their slow, methodical.
Yeah, they're not.
Thinking,
yeah, they do shit on purpose.
But they know exactly what they're thinking.
Of course they do. No offense to the South, but
no.
But like I say, New Yorkers, I'll literally, if you ask me directions or do something stupid, I will curse you out while helping you find where you're supposed to go. I know in a subway, I'm walking up, I see a lady trying to get up the stairs. So I grab the front, pick it up, with her stroller, pick up the front, and I don't say a fucking word to her. I just pick it up and go. And she does, and she goes, thanks, and I'm gone. I don't even go. And I'm not the only one to do that. Because that's where New Yorkers are. We'll fucking help you, but we will call you an idiot the entire time. In the West Coast, they won't help you. They'll act like they'll help you, but they'll let you flounder. Okay. Now, Reginald, you are gonna fucking pass this thing. I know you are. And then we're gonna fucking sing. Okay. I think you sent the link from already. I'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow night, baby. Okay. Okay, I said this.
And make sure you sign. Whoever's signing up for any of the courses, do it on your computer, not your phone.
Yes, agree. Oh, I want to go back to the finance boy again. I'm assuming. Where the hell is he? Oh, Ernst. One thing I'm going to say: if you want to get through it quickly, do Achievable. Either Achievable or STC. They're both good. Achievable's better because it's all online and you can go in right away. STC is good all around, but for the SIE, Achievable is the fucking shit.
Do Achievable.
Okay. Yeah, and I know that I don't know the phonetic alphabet, but how am I going to do big sacks? Okay. Kyle, are you taking a test anytime soon? Okay. Lil, yes, but here's the problem. Again, past perfect, absolutely. Past perfect in my videos, you'll be fine. But the free shit. Understand, it's not understand that past perfect is a little deeper than you need to. So I see your second question. How important a margin? They're not. You're going to get like 4 questions. Know the basics. Know how to get equity. Know an SMA. Know how to do equity in a combined margin account and what minimum maintenance is. If you can do that, you can pretty much answer every question they do. Past perfect will drive you fucking nuts. I hate their customer account section because it's all like ridiculous margin questions. Okay. I swear to God, it is like they will go like, oh, you bought stock here and then it went up and then you got a dividend and then he died. It's like a long path to ask an easy question. The exam is much more straightforward. I promise you that. If you watch my 7 playlist, I do margin. If you know that, you're fine. Okay. Okay. You see Anders answered you. Okay. You're chaotic fit, chaotic fetter, FDR baby, chaotic fetter one. I'm always trying to figure out what they mean, but yeah, you're good shape. You're know enough to pass. So yeah, beer is not drinking. Beer is like water. I bet 16.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. Much love to you. One second. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot. There is definitely crossover between the SIE, the 7, and the 65. There's a lot of There's a lot of crossover. Okay. So the point is, a contract for difference is basically you're trying to bet on the difference between the price of one thing and another. Okay. Basically, you're trying to bet on like let's say you bet on a commodity. You're going to bet on the fact that it goes from 50 cents to 60 cents. You're betting on that. That's really what you're doing. I don't think it's a security. I think it's much more in the commodities world. But you're basically betting on the difference between where you open the contract and then you close it. Like you're looking for a small movements. That's all you're doing. Okay. I think that works. Which one's the TMI? Oh, maybe the shitting in her pants thing. Okay. But he was so mad. He said, "Why aren't they taking the fucking chair out?" Okay. And they're not like they're cloth chairs, so that's not getting wiped off. Okay.
And there's there's cameras in the room watching.
Yeah, then somebody's like, that's on YouTube somewhere. Okay. So
yeah.
Okay. Fail the SU charge 30 temp. Reread the book. Come back to this. Okay. Splodes. Okay. Really? I'm not a fan of telling people to buy shit. But literally, maybe you join on with Jeff. Spend a half hour with him and do it. So he'll get you on. But look, if you've done my videos, you're still feeling lost. Like here's the other thing. Join study groups. If you join the Facebook group, which is free, okay. Where the hell is that stupid thing for it? If you join this Facebook group, it's free. There's a lot of people. There's like 8,400 people in there, okay? And it's all private. It's everyone's fucking helpful. It's like I'm a dick. I'm literally an asshole, and these guys are the nicest people in the world. I don't know how. I guess surround myself with nice people, right? I don't want to be a soft person, but the point is they are really super helpful with each other. And if you put a question in there, they'll help you. And I think I literally think my way of explaining shit is the bomb, right? But I do understand it doesn't resonate with everyone. So maybe some people would not don't. So if you go to a group and they go, "Oh, this is how I remember this." Oh, and they go, "Oh, it clicks." And if you join a study group, they keep you accountable. They keep you on. So Splodes, I think that's the way to do. If you join this Facebook group, going across the bottom, I think it's going to help you a lot. I really do. Because it's definitely, what's the best way to do that? It's super fucking supportive. And if you join a group, they keep you accountable, man. And if you go in there, they're like, "No, this is what we mean," and they'll hold you to it if you forget to do what you're doing.
And put in there if you can.
When you're taking it, right?
For the night.
Yeah.
Put in when you're taking the exam.
Okay. Thanks, Kyle. Just rub it fucking in. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Sebastian, I get it. The firms, I've had firms where they want them to take 2 fucking tests a day. No, I get it with the SIE and the 63, that's possible. But for the 7, imagine taking 250 questions every fucking day. 270. I mean, that was draining when the 7 was that 250 question test.
That's what I used to do when I took the exam.
2 a day?
2 exams a day?
That's what they're saying. No, but yeah, I mean, you could take 1. I mean, I guess it was the same, but I mean, I don't know why they do that, but this person isn't doing that. So if you take 1 a day, that's fine. Past perfect. It's kind of brutal, but then just get through it as quick as you can, and then review the shit out of it, and then maybe do cap and Q banks, and then hope. Sebastian, you did the options. I hope it's helping.
You can take a final a day, but the problem is you have to review it.
Yeah,
the final is not of any use if you don't review it.
Right.
We're
Ethan.
doing it the right way.
Right. Ethan, I'm going to get you. I'm catching up. Okay. Yeah, there's a right way to, so you got to make sure you review the questions, even the right ones, and then maybe use a Kaplan on the sections you're not good at. And I hope the options are helping you. Because remember, the options on Kaplan and past perfect are way harder than the ones on the real exam. Also, if you go take my brutal exam, it'll help. You give you some idea what they look like.
Practice exam, review, QBank if you have it, videos, Ken's videos.
Yep. Yeah, Alexa, I don't know the number for married. I know you can give unlimited. I know if you're married to someone who wasn't born in the U.S., you don't have unlimited gift thing. So let's see, married gift to non-U.S. citizen. Let's see what it is. Maybe it is 19 grand. I think it's 190. Yeah, 190. You're off by a zero, baby, unless you did that. Okay. Add a zero to that, baby. It's 190 grand. You can give your annual gift is 190 grand to a non-US wife. So all you people of the mail order brides, you can drop. Remember, they're limited to 190 grand a year. My neighbor had a wife that I'm pretty sure he adopted her or whatever, because he was. I mean, I'm not the good-looking guy, but he was the nerdiest guy in the world, and she was a goddamn fucking model. Good for him. Good for her. It worked out. Eddie Murphy did a whole skit on that. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I want half. Right? Okay. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. Okay. Okay, here we go. So here's a question. So Ethan, the question is, if you have the 63 already, right? You said? Yeah, I mean, it depends. If you've taken the 7 within the last like 2 months, you could probably take the 65. If not, go the 66 route. The good thing is it doesn't fucking matter, because whatever you take, you can take the other one 2 days later. I had a girl who, I mean, this girl, great kid, just so nervous taking tests. She got a 71 or a 72 on the 66 like 3 times in a row. She took after her second fail, she took the 63 on her own. She said, oh, if I fail the 66 again, I'll just take the 65. So she missed the 66 on Friday night, and for the third time. And before she even got to work, that night she booked the 65 for Monday morning. She took that in the morning. So by the time they got to work and found out she failed the 66, she already had the 65. So yeah, in reality, Ethan, I know it's not helping you, but it doesn't really matter. You have the 63 already. Again, if you just took the 7, bang out the 65. There's lots of overlap. If not, take the 66. Okay. Yeah. It was a whole, I mean, I did a spread thing. I did a straddle video, and then I did I did the Mathapalooza where I do a bunch of questions. And then I also have the option suitability where I don't do math. It's all about the suitability on this. Okay. Yeah, Kyle, thanks a lot. Okay. Do you just want to make me mad? Donovan, welcome on, baby. Donovan, welcome on. You're going to fucking love him. Okay. Oh, chaotic. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alexa, Thursday night, baby. I'll talk to you about it Thursday night. Yeah, you know what? But here's the thing. That's like toxic nicety. You ever see the video? It's like, Ezra, I get it. But it's like they're so fucking nice that they will beat you over the head with it. Like there's a video of 2 women from the Midwest coming up to a parking spot, and they go, no, you take it. And they literally sit there for 2 hours not doing anything because they won't be the one to take it.
I figured out the perfect state for you to live in.
Me?
West Virginia.
Why?
It's not.
I know the speed limit's 70.
Not too far south, not extreme south, and not extreme west. Geographically, West Virginia.
I want Florida.
I'm just saying, based on all the things you described tonight.
I know. I don't need people to be nice to me. I just want no fucking snow. I want to visit snow. I want to read about snow. I want to see postcards with snow on it. I don't want to be in it anymore. Okay.
I'll send you pictures.
Okay. Blow out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's literally what. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly. If you have a flat tire in LA, they'll go, oh, that's so sad, and then drive away. In New York, they'll scream and yell at you. Go, how do you not have a fucking spare? Blah 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 blah. While they're fixing your fucking tire.
Or get out of the way.
Yeah, get out of the way. Yeah, exactly. But my favorite line, and I haven't done it yet. You ever see the videos where someone gets in like a fender bender on the side, and the guy goes back, goes, you can't park there, and then he drives past? I think those are so fucking. And one goes, I know that. I'm like, oh my God, you don't get it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, VRDBs, I'll talk about VRDNs. But Ezra, go find my playlist. This playlist is a fucking baller playlist. Hold on one second. This one. This one, I'm going to do more because I have a lot more to do. Hold on. Oh, fuck me. I hate when I click the wrong one. Hold on. Anyone taking the 7? This is the playlist. This is only 4 videos, but it's called Challenging Questions. Everyone goes, oh my God, I saw 2 or 3 of those. And those are hard motherfucking questions. Okay. Okay. Duck, no, ask a question. I try to get to him, but Duck, you better ask before I go. Is anybody out of here? Now, here's my question. Did you use an iPhone and try to fuck minus and it went into duck? Did that do that anymore? If you type in fuck, does it go ducking now? Okay. Oh, we got a lot of shit to go. I am so far fucking behind, aren't I still?
No, you're almost at the end.
Hold on. LA, potentially tricky. So Ezra, find my challenging question videos. You'll help. Okay. Brad, it is fine. I like ST. No, Brad, Kaplan's totally fine. I just think they're a little too deep. And I tell everyone, here's the problem with Kaplan. They're the only ones that sell the QBank. So if you do all the Kaplan and run out of questions, you're screwed. But if you do STC or Achievable, you can always buy the Kaplan QBank for like $50 and get 4,000 new questions. Yo! I saw that through LinkedIn. Okay. Boom, let's go. I love it. I don't smoke. I don't even drink that much. I drink, but I don't drink that much. I don't have vices like that. My vice is fucking eating at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Okay. Drip. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but drip. Dividend reinvestment plan is when you invest with a company, right? And you say McDonald's, and all the dividend, what they do is they take your dividends and automatically buy new shares with them, and they buy partial shares. Like, so if you buy, say you buy Tesla, and say they paid a dividend, right? And say it's a $200 stock. If you got a $20 dividend, they would give you 10% of the stock. So it automatically builds up. It's a nice little way to build up your thing. Look, all the broker dealers do it now anyway. If you go into a broker dealer like Schwab, they'll set automatically where they'll buy fractional shares for you with your dividend. It's you don't have to go through the company anymore. Okay. Reg CF is for raising money with small investors. I think it's limited to 5 million now. I'm not sure what the number is. These are all crazy questions, Siobhan. Okay. 20%. Oh, yeah. So this is a good question. So let's say you want to move your 401k to your IRA. Okay. And you normally just roll over like custodian to custodian. You press a button, it moves over, you're fine. But if you actually take the money out to put it into a new one, they will withhold between 10 and 20%. I say 20%, but then I see somebody did it and they gave them a choice of 10 or 20. Because the idea is that they're going to withhold 20. And then if you don't now here's the problem. Say you have 100 grand in your 401k and you move it over to IRA. They're going to withhold 20 grand. And then you have 80, you're going to get 80 grand. You need to put an entire 100,000 into the IRA, into your IRA, or you're going to pay taxes on that. It's such a fucking scam. Because it means you got to come up with your own money to get it back. Okay. Wow, Siobhan, You got an ass kicker test, baby. That's right. Okay. When I mean customer counts, yeah, literally, if it's no, I don't mean margin. I don't mean fucking margin. An options account. What do you need to open a margin account? What do you need to know? Open a, like, if somebody wants to change your name, if you put an account, a trade in the wrong account, if you want discretion, shit like that. Those are all things. Like if you want to open a joint account, if that's a survivorship, tenants in common, all that shit you want to know. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I love it. I hope you're still on here, baby.
October. Here we go.
Here we go. I love it. Love it. Love it. Which one I give you? I'll give you the one since you're a girl, I'll give you the guy. I think you're a girl, right? Am I allowed to say that now with Trump and I can say woman now?
What are you doing? Are you doing the Seaside Heights version?
I don't know. I'm doing the one without, yeah, because I figure if you're a girl, you don't want to see girls in there. You want to see. Baby, fucking A, baby.
You see how steady he holds that beer and it?
I know he's fucking German. They're born with that. It's like, we have a football. They have a fucking Stein. Okay. Yeah, look, to a fucking day. That's fucking nuts.
It's a lot.
Drew, fight back. You know what you do? Cheat on the first one. Fight back. Fight the man. Come on, protest. That's American way. Say fuck you. No, don't do that. Just do what you can. Okay. Here we go. You mean actually doing it? I think that's where you need the 80. So if research investment analysis is not hard. Oh yeah, it's fucking hard. I can't do it. But it might be hard to break into. Like if you get in your broker side and then you're like, if you're working at a big firm, then maybe you have a chance of doing it. But it's very hard to break into that when you're not coming from college. You can probably get in the analyst class. I've had somebody who was 29 got into one of the analyst class.
I think it's even hard to go in as like a broker and then try to switch to become an investment analyst.
Yeah.
Because they look at it like, change. It's almost like a change of fields almost.
Right.
Because you're building a book versus doing investment analysis.
Yeah, I agree. It's not, but listen, so you could try to become a portfolio manager. Look, if you're going to do the investment analysis side, you probably got to get the CFA or something like that, or the Kaya.
Yep.
If you get that, then you have a better chance of getting a job, but there's no guarantee. Okay. So Duck, what do you mean by that? So I don't do spreads on here that much. So look, the spreads are actually pretty straightforward. If you do you get the math wrong? Okay. Do you see that? Hold on one second. Jeff, do you see that wait list thing? This guy,
I don't know.
No. It's a thing. So so my brother's trying to reach out to him. I don't know if you can see in the emails, if you get a number, if you can send it to my brother.
And also somebody else is reaching out to him already.
Okay, got it. Okay, so let them all do it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so the spreads, I can't do a whole lot of it because we're already near. I'm way over time. But I promise. If you join the membership, it's $20 one time. There's a whole spread thing in there. You're not going to get them wrong. But if you really want to just get on the basics, go to my suitability exam. I have one. I think I logged it in here. It's basically I do an exam of just non-math spreads. But look, understand something. So if you have a spread, how do you know what a spread is? So as one of my students told me, like I said, I learned from them. She used the word bedspread. That's how she knew it was a spread, because it's a buy and a sell. So remember, it's the different action. So they use soda sometimes. I've seen that. Whatever. So if spread is buy a call, sell a call, or buy a put, sell a put, and the steps are: one, you have to find the net premium. Since it's I don't know if I can do it on here because it's too hard. Look, I'm telling you, make an investment. Just spend the $19, join the membership. I promise you, I'll make a deal with you, Duck. If you go on there and you do this, and you go and you pay the $20, and you go, this is fucking horrible, doesn't work. Come back on Tuesday. I'll figure out a way to make it up to you. Maybe I'll let you in on the class, folks. If you go in there and you go, I fucking hate it, I'll let you in on the class on Sunday night, and we can go over it there on Sunday night. Try that. I promise you. I promise you. you'll want to come in the class anyway. But I'm just telling you, it'll spending 10 minutes on that will make you feel great. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, well, what we're talking about is that if a married couple wants to give money to their wife or husband, if they're both U.S. citizens or born in the U.S., right, then there's no then it's as much as they want. But if it's non-U.S., then they limit it to 190, which is a lot. It's the wording. It's 100% the wording that gets everyone. That's why I tell everyone, go take my brutal exam video. It's very close. I'll leave it at that. It's very close to the vibe of the test. That's as much as I can say. It'll give you a real and do the challenging questions playlist because you'll get an idea. Because what happens is people are waiting for the tricks. That's the problem. They go, Kaplan and STC and Achievable and Past Perfect. They ask those tricky questions. And then you walk into the test and go, wait, why is this so straightforward? Not easy, but straightforward. And you're looking for tricks and you screw yourself up. Okay, I think, okay. Oh, shit. I got to make this up now. Hold on. Okay. Sario? Sorry. But here, I'm going to make it up to you. I got it up to you, baby. Oh, here we go. I watched that one.
Much better.
That's much better. You can't complain about that one. Okay. You should see the comments on that video.
Oh, is that right?
Video, oh my! It's on Instagram. It's the Mount. I forgot the name of the band. It's like Mountain Someday. If you type in 100,000 hands, you'll see it. The comments, no discussing because they're all German, right? They're all like beautiful, 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 most beautiful. It's amazing. Okay. So Rosario, I feel better. I hope you feel better about that one. Okay. And I'll end with another one, just see if you stay on. Okay. Yeah, telling you right now, that's fucking insane. Okay. Hold on. Duck minus. Here we go. Hold on. Wait. Duck, hold on. I'll get you next. Okay, Layla. Let's go, baby. How we feeling? We're going to get this. Tell me you're going to fucking pass. Everyone taking this, you got to tell me you're going to pass. Oh, there you go. I love that. You got it. That's fucking A. I'm fucking lost. Okay. Okay. Let's see. If you go, I have that video. So first of all, if you're getting 70s on Kaplan, you know enough to pass. And the spreads are very straightforward on the exam.
Rosario wrote a funny comment.
Okay, I'll get to it. I'm not looking at it yet. I'm on a different screen. Hold on. So Doc, oh, that's funny. Spread this. Okay, never mind. What? There's an options video. Okay. So, okay. Oh, fucking A, baby. We're allowed to. No, I wouldn't misgender anyone, but it's a different world. That's funny, Rosario. So, yeah, much better. I like that. Good. He must have been like, what the fuck? Okay. Why do I get to see a guy with his shirt off? Okay. Okay. Well, unless you go that way. He's a tiny bit. Yeah, Alma, you can, but I won't be able to. I mean, you can email it to Jeff, and I can talk about it Thursday. I load this shit on Jeff all the time. He's like, "What the fuck?" Because here's why. It's not because he works for me. It's not. We're partners. It's because I'll never fucking read it. I am so fucking like. I literally, I have what? Oh, what's my emails up to now? Hold on. Unread emails. I'm at. Where are we now? I am at 38,000 unread emails. At one point, and what I do is I had a group and I did a thing and they go, "Oh my God, you had 92,000 unread emails, right?" And I go, "Oh, I'll fix it." They go, "Don't you?" Because I just hit the button. You can hit a button and make them all red. No, that's not fair. Okay. Alma, good. Okay. Do that and then we'll talk about it Thursday. Okay. I think I hit the end, baby. Okay. Okay, here we go. Very important. Well, Yes. More important. The customer accounts more. The customer accounts and rules kind of go together. Not rule numbers, okay? Not really rule numbers. If you get an ass kicker test, you may get them. But they're not going to go like, what does Rule 72 do? Or what is 10b-18 or 10? If they do, they'll have a story like under 10b-18, blah, blah, blah. That stuff, okay? 10b-5, I think that's customers, confirmations or something. So they will give a story with it. But yeah, customer accounts, not that it's like 40 questions, but it's probably 15, maybe 20, but it's easy. It's stupid not to have. Okay. Jeffrey Escobar. I like it. Okay. Kyle, I love it. Okay. Oh, that's fine. No, Kyle, stay on, man. That's awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to give you one more to go. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Here we go. This one's, I feel so bad about misgendering Rosario, and I'm hoping this is an out of court settlement for him. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, Thrash. Okay, hold on. That's funny. That's very funny, Rosario. Cubbies. That's fine. That's naturally. I don't give a shit. Oh. The Bears. Going the Bears. Okay, here we go. Okay. Thrash, baby. Well, unfortunately, hold on to see if I still have it. I do, for the last one of the night is not Oktoberfest. There you go. So let's talk. Before I go, understand what arbitration is. I know he's going. See you later, Rosario. See you later, miss. Now, so arbitration, just so you understand, remember something. And I'm going to go after this. Arbitration is for disputes between customers and agents and broker-dealers, customer, whatever. Code of procedure is for when you fuck up. Arbitration is for when we have a dispute. Code of procedure is when you fuck up. Do you remember we had the Martin Shkreli thing? Were you there for that?
Yeah, I was the one who covered it.
I know. So you had the RBC side. I had to do the G2 side. So Martin Shkreli, if you look him up, he's the guy who went to jail for other things. But
Pharma Bro.
What?
Pharma Bro.
Yeah. But he also did. Remember, he was the one who bought I guess he did something to try to make the EpiPen $8,000.
Yes.
He bought some company, some pharmaceutical, right? I guess it was that one. And he tried to jack the price up to $8,000 because you had to get back his costs. Such a scumbag. Thank you, Ezra. Let's fucking go, baby. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. I love this shit. Guys, I will see you guys later. You guys can stay on or not, but I'm going to play my good video. Not the one that Jeff told me never to play again after the thing in Midtown. But this is my favorite one. I'm out of here. I won't be answering any more questions. I will see you for the NASA stuff on Thursday, and I'll see you guys next week. Happy go.
Anyone, but this is a very fresh approach.
It's okay, Kenny. I don't think there's much else to do here, but call it a day. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Is that all?
You're a non-believer. Why should we waste time on Kabuki?
I don't know what that means.
It means that you've already tried your plan and you're number 4. You've enlisted my expertise and you've rejected it to go on the way you've been going. I'm not interested in that. You can understand.
I don't think your 3 months or however many thousands of dollars entitles you to refocus the core of our business.
Listen, I'm not here to tell you about Jesus. You already know about Jesus. Either he lives in your heart or he doesn't. Every woman wants choices. But in the end, none wants to be one of 100 in a box. She's unique. She makes the choices and she's chosen him. She wants to tell the world he's mine. He belongs to me, not you. She marks her man with her lips. He is her possession. You've given every girl that wears your lipstick the gift of total ownership.
Sit down.
Information on penny stocks that had huge upside potential with very little downside risk. Does that ring a bell? Okay, great. Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute? Name of the company, Aerotine International. It is a cutting-edge, high-tech firm out of the Midwest awaiting imminent patent approval on a next generation of radar detectors that have both huge military and civilian applications. Now, right now, John, the stock trades over the counter at 10 cents a share. And by the way, John, our analysts indicate it could go a heck of a lot higher than that. Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
This stock will pay off my house.
John, one thing I can promise you, even in this market, is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few. And in the case of Aerotine, based on every technical factor out there, John, we are looking at a grand slam home run.
Okay, let's do it. I'll do $4,000.
4,000, that'd be 40,000 shares, John. Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John?
Sounds good.
Great. Hey, John, thank you for your vote of confidence, and welcome to the Investors Center.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
The accounts for his team leader. When I was a junior broker, I did it in 26 days. Okay? You're not sending out press packets anymore. None of this Debbie the Time Life operator bull. So get on the phones. It's time to get to work. Get off your ass. Move around. Motion creates emotion. I remember one time I had this guy call me up. Wanted to pitch me, right? Wanted to sell me stock. So I let him. I got every rebuttal out of this guy. Kept him on the phone for an hour and a half. Towards the end, I started asking him buying questions. Like, what's the firm minimum? That's a buying question. Right there, that guy's got to take me down. It's not like I asked him, what's your 800 number? That's a off question. I was giving him a run, and he blew it. Okay? To a question like, what is the firm minimum? The answer is 0. You don't like the idea, don't pick up a single share. This putz is telling me, 100 shares. Wrong answer, no. You have to be closing all the time and be aggressive. Learn how to push. Talk to him. Ask him questions. Ask him rhetorical questions. Doesn't matter, anything. Just get a yes out of him. If you're drowning and I throw you a life jacket, would you grab it? Yes, good. Pick up 200 shares. I won't let you down. Ask them how they'd like to see 30, 40% returns. What are they going to say? No? You? I don't want to see those returns? Stop laughing. It's not funny. If you can't learn how to close, you better start thinking about another career. And I am deadly serious about that. Dead serious. And have your rebuttals ready. Guy says, call me tomorrow? Bull. Somebody tells you that they got money problems about buying 200 shares is lying to you. You know what I say to that? I say, hey, look, man. Tell me you don't like my firm. Tell me you don't like my idea. Tell me you don't like my necktie. But don't tell me you can't put together $2,500. And there is no such thing as a no-sale call. A sale is made on every call you make. Either you sell the client some stock, or he sells you on a reason he can't. Either way, a sale is made. The only question is, who's going to close, you or him? Be relentless. That's it, I'm done.
Are they all here?
All but one.
Well, I'm going anyway. Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only. Oh, have I got your attention now? Good. Because we're adding a little something to this month.